Today is the day I've dreamed about my entire life. I'm literally the luckiest girl in the world. Over the years, I've watched us grow and deepen our relationship with Christ, and I'm so proud of the man you've become. I pray that our marriage reflects God's image to a world that desperately needs to see who He is. Today I will stand in front of our God, our friends, and our family, and promise to spend the rest of my life loving, honoring, and respecting you.
Up until the night of August 27th, 2011, I had always thought that no guy would be good enough for Morgan and meet my critical standards and expectations in her future beau. It was on this night that my sisters, the Sapp sisters, and some other girls went with Morgan and me to listen to some karaoke at a fine and rather fancy dining establishment, Catfish Johnny's. Sitting at the end of the table was none other than Christopher Nathan Wilson. It was then that we knew he was a good prospect for Morgan.
He was super goofy and hilarious, and of course, as I got to know him, his relationship with Christ is what really drew me to him.
It's just captivating to be around her. When I'm next to her, I just feel like she lifts me up in that way.
I kind of initiated the relationship because I mentioned to one of our friends, "Oh, Chris, huh? He's single?"
And I was like, wait, she's interested in me? She's good looking. I'm not that good looking.
He was at the University of Florida already, and I was still here in high school. We had a lot in common, and so we just really hit it off.
They took a little bit of sabbatical is kind of what we defined it as from one another. At that time, they'd been dating since high school. Morgan had some dreams that she wanted to pursue and went to DC for a little bit. It was during that year or so time frame that Chris really began to take steps in his walk and his relationship with the Lord.
Chris is probably one of the most caring, selfless individuals I've ever met. In undergrad, I was always busy studying. Chris would always come in and check on me, especially when I didn't want him to, but literally like 10 times throughout the day. Make me go on spontaneous trips to Sweet Bay with him. He always had my best interest at heart. But he's not like that just for me. He's like that for everyone.
I am so thankful God gave me you. From karaoke night at the oh so romantic Catfish Johnny's through college and to this beautiful day, He has blessed us so much. You are my person, my best friend. I could not imagine doing life with anyone else. I'm going to be the husband God has called me to be. And by living for Him, I will be able to love you like you deserve. I'll see you at the ceremony, Bolide. I love you.
With her, everything's just so natural. I don't have to pretend to be, Mr. Goody walking around. I can just be Chris Wilson and goof around.
I remember we were sitting at the county fair. Morgan walked by. I looked at Chris and I said, "So when are you going to try to make this thing happen again?" Chris smiled, face lit up, and said, "Man, we've been talking a little bit lately." And history brings us to this place today.
Chris was easy for Morgan to get to know, and they fell in love quickly. His heart belongs to Christ, and it is obvious in the way that he treats others, especially Morgan. I appreciate the way he never stops showing his adoration for her in so many ways. I know that he will be a wonderful husband to Morgan.
For the future, I don't know what it holds, but I know who holds it. So wherever life takes us. If we're blessed with kids, we have to adopt, that's what we do. But she's going to be an amazing wife and amazing mother someday. And we just hope to just pursue God through everything we do and glorify His name, and then our marriage will be successful. How did I know she was the one, or when? Her grandpa, who's in heaven today, he said he's going to be around for a long time. And he was the one of the most honorable men I've ever met in my life. So when he said that, I just knew that if I had his blessing in this through the long run, this was it, without a doubt.